Hello everyone. So I'm going to adjust this a little bit there. Hello everyone. Math workers. Hope you had a nice 3-day weekend on Memorial Day and are ready for math work. Big new math thinking happens this week. So yeah, be ready. The idea is called missing addends. And that's a word I've used before. I decided to make a word card for it. Addends. There are two addends in most number sentences. Those are the two numerals on each side of the plus sign. And you can hear the word add in the word addend. Addend is one of them. Addends is two of them. A big part of the work you'll be doing this week is about missing addends. When you already know the sum, the end amount in addition, and you know one of the amounts to make that sum, one addend, but you don't know the other. And the job is to find out the other missing addend. It's big thinking. And to be honest, it's a part that the teachers have found is very often challenging to understand. And so please stick with me. If you get it, that's good. Stick with me even after you get it and you think you get it, just to be sure it's deep in your brain. And if you don't get it right away, that's okay. There's practice every single day this week and into next week. Just this one idea, missing addends, is an important end of the year kindergarten skill to really understand. So stick with it, take your time, do practice, pause the video whenever you need to give yourself some thinking time, or stay with me as we go through it. It's a big math idea. It's used continually through school, right up until you're grown up. It's a way we figure amounts out. But it does take different thinking than the usual type of math we've been doing. So just relax into it. If you find yourself challenged and not sure, take a breather, rewind the video, watch it again, or take a pause and give yourself some thinking time. It's an important concept to deeply understand. Okay? Then let's begin with summoning people. My calling tool or instrument is a bell. I love the sound of the quality of that bell. And it's made to look like an apple. Apple a day, apple for teachers, all those things. So we have that to get us started today. Okay, if you are in room, come down to math. If you are in room, come to math. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about the sneeze. Luckily it was with 103 students. If you are in room 104, come to math. Oh, I have to hold it a special way. Otherwise it just rubs. There it's ringing. Okay. I have to do that well. Okay, I'll hold by the leaf part. Okay, if you are in room 171, oh. Hear how it rubs and rings. Let me try it. That's like rubbing. Oh no. This is more difficult than I thought it would be. If you are in room 206, okay, let me see. Ah, that was better. Yeah, kind of. Okay, come on down to math. Thank you, friends, for coming. I have 2 books to read today. I had it listed to read last week, but I don't think I read that last week. They're both kind of counting down, related to subtraction, which is part of the work. Because when we look at missing addends, we can flip our brain just a little bit and kind of turn it. And then we can also be thinking about the minuend and the subtrahend, which are the two numerals that are used in subtraction work. Difference is the total, minuend and subtrahend are the other components in a subtraction or number sentence. And you can see part of the word for subtraction is in the word subtrahend. And part of the word for minus, minu, is in the word minuend. That's later thinking. Right now, missing addends is the big idea. Okay, so let me do the books, and then we'll talk about the work pages. But before the work page lessons are in the sequence of videos, there's the learning lesson for missing addends, not using the work pages. The learning in the lesson will help you with the work pages, but that's for later. Okay, ready? Okay, first one. It's a quick book. It's from the My Math Reader series. It's called Subtracting Penguins. It's a rhyme book, and it just takes us through some subtraction using penguins. And the author of the book is Liza Charlesworth, who I've read several of her books. She does this nice series of books in this math series. From the My Math Readers, Subtracting Penguins by Liza Charlesworth. 4 little penguins standing by the sea. Take away 1 and that leaves 3. And then there's the number sentence right up here. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 4 penguins standing, take 1 away, and then there are 3. 3 little penguins swimming in the blue. Can you hear the rhyme coming? Take away 1 and that leaves 2. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 3 subtract 1 equals 2. Or 3 take away 1 equals 2. Two little penguins slip, slide, and have fun. Take away 1, and that leaves 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 2 subtract 1 equals 1. Or 2 take away 1 equals 1. 3 different ways of reading that same number sentence. 1, uh-oh. The penguin is thinking, what a perfect day. But the words say, 1 little penguin standing in the sun. Now our penguin rhyme is done. Okay, there we go. That's the first book. The second book I wanted to read today is called 10 for Dinner by Joellen Bogart, illustrated by Carlos Freire. And again, it's a countdown book, which is good for right now of where our brains are working with subtraction, addition, and then today getting ready for missing addends. Margot invited 10 friends for dinner on her birthday. So we're starting with 10. Here's pictures. Oh! They're not people. Looks like dog friends. And look at her cat's face. Not happy. 10 dog friends coming over. That's funny already. She made 10 invitations and drew pictures of dogs and balloons on each one. Oh, whew. That's the invites. That's not the guests. Okay. All right. Relax, kitty. It's just pictures. Oh, good. It's people who are coming. On the day of the party, 5 guests came right on time at 5 o'clock. 2 came at 5:10. That means 10 minutes later. And 2 came at 5:15. That's 5 more minutes. But 1 guest arrived early, at 3:45. That's more than an hour too early. She's still getting ready. She's got her hair wet and her towel on and her brush in her hand. She's not wearing any shoes. Who is that? Margot's guests wore their party clothes. 3 guests wore t-shirts and shorts. 1 guest wore a pink lace dress. 2 wore jeans and western shirts. So different combinations of 10. excuse me, I thought it was a countdown book, but it's different combinations that make up 10. 3 wore jogging suits, but one guest wore his Halloween costume. So we see 3 plus 1 plus 2. Those are all add-ins. Plus 3 more, plus 1 guest. Margot served macaroni and cheese, meatballs, carrot and raisin salad, celery sticks, and watermelon. Healthy party girl. 6 guests tried some of everything. 2 guests just had meatballs and watermelon, and 1 had macaroni and cheese and celery sticks. But 1 guest asked for a peanut butter sandwich with olives and sauerkraut. It's a very different guest with different guest behaviors. 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Margot gave her guests colored paper to make hats. 2 guests made firefighter hats. 1 made a surgeon's cap. 1 made a pirate hat. And 2 made cowboy hats. 3 made hats for clowns. But 1 guest made a hat like the Loch Ness Monster. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. We could even write these equations down. Margot asked her guests what they would like to sing. 3 said, Home on the Range. 2 said, Row, row, row your boat. 3 said, This Old Man. And 1 said, Itsy Bitsy Spider. But 1 guest said, Ragtime Dragon and a Saber-Toothed Tiger. I don't know that one. He sang it solo. I'm sorry. 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. Margot asked her guests what they would like to play. Tag, jump rope, tag, tag, Arthur. 4 said tag. And 4 said hide and seek. But 1 guest said, dirty double, no hands, blindfolded marbles. He has some interesting contributions to the ideas generated at this party. 4 plus 4 plus 1. Where are we here? Oh, excuse me. 1 guest said jump rope. I missed that one. Margot opened her presents. 2 guests gave her paperback books. 2 gave her fancy socks. 1 gave her an extra long jump rope. 1 gave her left-handed scissors. 2 gave her hats. And 1 gave her a harmonica. But 1 guest brought a big red box with a black bow. Inside was a huge rock with a shell fossil. Interesting choice. 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. So many combinations that equal 10. When the party was over, 5 guests went home in cars. 2 rode home on their bikes, and 2 went on foot. But 1 guest stayed to help with the dishes. Well, that's kind. And then was gone. That combination was 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Many combinations to make 10. And that's what we're going to be using today in our missing add-ins, is that idea of different amounts. Different add-ins, different sets that equal 10. So in thinking ahead, the things you're going to need are your 10 counters, 10 pennies, and a piece of paper. What I call these are pocket problems. So I made a pocket shape out of a piece of paper. You can use anything. You can use a sock, a piece of paper, a small book, anything that will just hide some of the pennies. If you'd like to make a pocket, you can make a pocket. Not too small, not too big, this kind of medium size, just right. If you want to make that before we do that lesson coming up in the next video, you can do that, or just use a piece of paper to put things under. Okay, looking at the work that's coming up later, the pocket problems will be an all people lesson. I'd like all people to watch and participate in that one. And then we have a rainbow page. We have an addition boxes, that's a missing add-ins practice page. We have a second missing add-ins page, more missing add-ins practice, addition boxes. We have a which equals page, good practice. If you're looking for some challenge, we have this page, shows the airplane here. It's numerals with 3 digits, or 3 numerals, or 3 places, except the bottom one is a double digit, triple digit. And then we have base 10 blocks addition, which is 2 digit plus 2 digit, and good base 10 reminders. So things coming ready to get up, things coming up to get ready are these pages. Have them in a pile somewhere nearby. Having your 10 pennies in some container. Please count them twice. I counted mine twice today, and I counted 11. So I don't know where one came up, but I had too many. That would make my math incorrect all day. So 10 pennies. Having pencil and purple crayon for some writing. I'm going to be using my whiteboard for that today. And your pocket, whether that's just a book or creating a pocket for your pocket problems, or again, you could use a sock or a napkin, anything that's convenient for you to have that. Okay, you ready for a busy math day?